Here we go. Center ice face-off, 16-minute periods. Draw controlled by Maine. Intercepted by the Eagles at the blue line, and they send it in. Maine looks to regroup. They get the puck to center. Intercepted in the zone, moves right in. There's a shot and a save. He tried to bank it in off the goalie, but nice recognition by the goalie to just close his legs and sit tight. 0-0 in the first. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the goalie, stick side. It's controlled by Maine again, and they hold the zone. They battle in the far corner. In the near corner. Maine plays it back to the point, and they go D to D. Looking for a shot. There's a shot redirected, never got on goal. As Maine plays it around the boards, up to the point, and they hold the zone. There's a weak slapper far to the right of the goal. And Maine's kind of got the drop on the Eagles here. Control and play thus far early in the first period. Eagles battling hard though. And they look to clear. Can't get it out. Held in. There's a block by Egan. And he's going to clear the zone momentarily. Big hit by 33. And the Eagles clear the zone. They're looking for a line change. Maine's going to look to break out here. Nice forecheck by the Eagles. They hold it in momentarily. Centering pass. Held in by the Eagles at the point. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Eagles hold it in. Centering pass, nobody home. 54 for the Eagles, holds it in at the defensive side. Played down by the half boards. And they battle for it. Eagles come up with it. And they still battle. Push it in. Maine just tries to air out the puck, and they do. It was tipped, so no icing. Eagles back to recover the puck, and they look to break out. Maine's going to hold the zone momentarily, and the Eagles get it out. Intercepted in the neutral zone and sent down there by the Eagles. About 15 left in the first period. Now the Eagles on the forecheck hard. As they battle on the near boards. Here comes Maine looking to break out. And do. They send it in deep. And look to retreat. They get it. Centering pass right through the crease and no shot. Slap shot, and a stick save. Nicely done there by the Eagles goaltender. Still 0-0. 12:49 left in the first period. Pass off to be to the right of the goal. The Eagles goaltender. Face off. This one's controlled by the Eagles momentarily, and then Maine gains control of the puck. That bouncer right on goal and covered up nicely there by the Eagles goaltender. Face off, controlled by the Eagles. They look to clear the zone. Nice stick there by the Maine defender. Gets in the way, and now here come the Eagles. They're going to send it all the way down for icing. Face off to the left-hand side, or glove side, of the Eagles goaltender. Controlled by Maine. They play it back to the point, it gets out of the zone. They play that center ice, look to get it right back in. That's intercepted by the Eagles nicely on the defense. Looked like that puck went up into the bench, and it did. 12:16 left in the first period. Got a couple of whistles here. It's kind of putting a little damper on the momentum of the game thus far, but the Eagles are going to look to capitalize. They certainly have the firepower in which to do so. Face off right in front of the Eagles bench, neutral zone. Maine brings it right in. Weak backhanded shot, easily gobbled up there by the Eagles goaltender. The Eagles try to clear the zone. Can't get it out. That puck rolled right up front, but the Eagles slap it out. Held in nicely by Maine. They play it to the near corner. And they play it back down. Cycling the puck, try to center. Got away. Number 12 with the shot. And a save again by the Eagles goaltender. Nicely done. Gives no rebound. There's a bunch of traffic in the front of the net. It's really good vision by that goaltender to cover that up. Faceoff's going to be to the left of the Eagles goaltender. 11:48 left in the first period. That faceoff controlled by Maine. They look to cycle in, and there's a shot. Easily pad save away. Maine's going to hold the puck back into the point. They try to cycle it in deep. They do gain possession behind the net and cycle it into the near corner. Nice check there by Westfall.
I don't know.
The Eagles look to clear. Can't get it out, and now do. And here comes the Eagles. Pushing the pace. Get it right in. Centering pass. There's a shot. Sticked away there by Maine. And they travel through the neutral zone. They're just going to send it right in and go off for a change. I'm going to call that icing. He didn't quite get to the center line. The offensive zone face-off here for the Eagles. This will be to the stick side or the right side of Maine's goaltender. Face-off is going to be controlled by Maine, but here's a quick shot by the Eagles. Just goes wide. Look to center. Puck's still loose, and Maine's going to clear the zone. Nice collapse in defense by the Eagles, and then covered up nicely on a weak shot there. 10:41 left in the first period. A lot of whistles so far this game. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, but they can't get it out. They get it to the neutral zone as they battle hard for it. Eagles gain possession and look to regroup. And here they come. Pass center ice. They're going to get it in deep. Bouncing puck right up front. Looked like a save. And Maine just clears it out to the neutral zone. Eagles going to look to catch him in the change, come right back in, but Maine hustles up and gets in there fast. And here comes Maine looking to break out. Nicely intercepted there by the Eagles defense, and they look to push it up. Eagles get in the zone. And Maine looks to bring it right back out. Crossing center ice. Get in the zone nicely. There's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Kicked away there nicely. Maine holds in. There's another shot. Sticked away and out of play. Heck of a save there. 9:29 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Pretty even play thus far in this game. Face off. Controlled by the Eagles. They look to get it as far as the line, but held in nicely by Maine. Eagles collapsing defense. Gains control of the puck again. The Eagles going to look to push it out. They do just get it past the neutral zone. In the Maine zone. Little stick handling. Here's a weak shot handled by Maine. It looked like he was unsure if he had it, so the Eagles collapsed. 8:59 left to go in the first period. Face-off, they tried to do a face-off shot. That just went wide. Maine controls the puck. They look to get out, but the Eagles' forecheck is hard on them and holding it in the zone thus far. So they battle in the near corner. Comes back to the point. Here's a shot. Ooh, just redirected just wide. Here comes Maine. Eagles defense. Oh, what a save. Nicely done. Eagles defense was right on him. Took away the passing lanes, and the Eagles look to counter. They send it in deep. There's Maine going in hard to get it. And they battle for the puck. Eagles come up with it momentarily. They battle behind the net. That's held in nicely there by the Eagles. Maine looks to skate it out. There's a pass up on the near boards. They break across center ice into the Eagle zone. Pass, centering pass, broken up nicely by the Eagles. They look to break out, but that pass was intercepted. There's a centering pass and a big save. Maine still has it. They battle for it in front of the Eagles bench. Maine still has it. There's a sharp angle shot covered up easily there by the Eagles goaltender, and he gives no rebound after that one. 7:40 left to go in the first period. Face off to the left of the Eagles goaltender. Controlled by Maine. Tries a shot, that's deflected away. And he sends it behind the goal. They play that back to the point, and they send it right back down. Eagles gain possession and look to break out. Held in by Maine. Now the Eagles gain possession across center ice. Sends it in on goal. Stick to side by the Maine's goaltender as the Eagles battle in the far corner. Here comes Maine looking to break out. As they gain possession across center ice into the Eagles zone. There's a shot. Save made by the Eagles goaltender. There's another shot with the save. They battle for it in the corner. Bodies flying everywhere. Eagles can't get it out. They play back to the point. They battle for it. Pitchforked out into the neutral zone. Eagles look to regroup. There's a shot from way outside the zone. More of a pass, but Maine's still there. He's skating by himself behind the net. Finally taken away by the Eagles. They look to counter. They can't clear the zone. And here's Maine. Behind the goal. Bring it right in, and they score. Shot looked like it was deflected up front. 6 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Maine. It was going to look to push in the second part of the first period here to at least tie this thing up. Going to need a strong effort. Face-off controlled by Maine. They play it back into their zone and look to regroup. They bring it right into the Eagle zone. 32 with a little toe drag shot. Missed it far wide. Held it in at the point. That goes behind the net. And played back to the point by Maine. Here's a shot. Deflected off into the neutral zone, and Maine regroups back at center ice. That shot brought in from center ice, stick to side by the Eagles goaltender, and they played up to the point, but held in again by Maine's defense. Eagles look to break out. Nice little move there, but they still can't get it out. Held in by number 7 of Maine. Oh, with a pass, but mishandled. Play back to the point and sticked away there by the Eagles defense. There goes Eagles crossing center ice, and they held it in. Eagles fighting hard for it in the far corner. Maine comes out with it, and that's just thrown out. Goes all the way down, almost in on goal. Eagles forced to play it, and they look to regroup. Let's play behind the goal, and out they come. Held in at the point again by Maine, but now slipped away. Here come the Eagles cross the center ice, and sticked away by number 12 of Maine nicely. And Maine sends it right back in. Nice reach there. The Eagles defense. Held in at the point again. I feel like I've said that a lot this first period. Eagles look to clear the zone. Here they come skating. Taken back by Maine. Number 5's in there by himself. He forks it up and it goes out of play, hits the protective netting. Still 1-0 in the third. 3:50 left in the third. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here. Controlled by the Eagles, but then taken by Maine. They put it almost on goal. So they battle on the near boards. Maine comes up with it, brings it right to the center. That shot's deflected nicely by the Eagles defense. Eagles gain possession, get as far as center ice and just have to kind of throw it in there. It's played back into the Eagles zone. Eagles play it behind the net and look to break out. Held in by Maine. Taken by Maine right up front. There's a shot, save made. Another shot and another save. Very nice. Held in at the point, sent in below the net. Maine look at the center, can't get it up there. Nice collapsing defense by the Eagles there. Held in by Maine on the far boards. Held in again, momentarily. And the Eagles back to regroup. That's played up. Eagles do get it out of the zone momentarily. Maine gains possession at center ice and looks to chip it right back in. Eagles do get it out. Maine looks to just throw it back in. That's going to be, they're going to put the face-off all the way down. I'm going to say that's an intentional offsides. 2:24 left in the first. 1-0 Maine. Eagles have held their own in this game, although Maine has kind of dictated play for the most part in this first period. Still plenty of hockey left, though. Maine controls the draw. They play it behind the net. Eagles forecheck as they're hard, and they gain possession momentarily behind the net. Maine gets it back, and they look to break out, and here they come through the neutral zone. Into the Eagle zone. Circle back. They're going to play it back to the half boards, and now back to the point. There's a shot right on. Save made. There's a rebound there briefly, and then he covered up very nicely. Face-off would be to the right of the Eagles goaltender. 1:59 left in the first. Face-off controlled by Maine. They play it in deep. Eagles back. And held in at the point. There's a shot and a save made. No rebound given by the Eagles goaltender. A nice save again. He's been all over it this first period. Face-off would be to the goalie's right.
Go, go.
Controlled by the Eagles. Can't get it out, and Maine holds it in as they slap for it. Now the Eagles do get it out. I don't know that that's going to go far enough for icing. Maine's going to be forced to play it. It does not. Nice reverse there. Played it in the far corner. Now they're going to play behind the net. The send to the far corner. Nobody there but the Eagles player. He's going to send it back in deep. Now Maine looks to break out. He forgot the puck. There's a puck in the neutral zone. Stolen by the Eagles, and they bring it right back in. Maine gains control, but Eagles hard on the forecheck here. Maine chips it out. He's going to see if he can gain some momentum here, and does. Brings it right in. Save made easily there by the Eagles. And they look to counter. They get as far as their own blue line and then sent back to regroup. Held in at the point. Big slap shot well over the net. Comes. Eagles gain possession. Look to reverse. And they get it out. Maine looks to push the pace. The Eagles throw it back in deep. Nice interception there. That puck just gets past the Eagles goaltender. And that's going to do it for the first period. 1-0 Maine. Down to the first period. Eagles had their opportunities. Maine seemed to dictate most of the play. But the Eagles look tough there. And they'll look to even the score here in the second period. Getting ready for the puck drop for the start of the second period. Teams have switched sides as they get ready to go here. 1-0 Maine. A fairly even first period. Eagles are going to look to tie the score here as early as possible. Face off. Controlled by Maine. They look to get it right in, but staved off by the Eagles defense. Nicely sent back out in the neutral zone. As they battle for it, now Maine comes up with it. Bringing it in the zone, shot just wide. Held in by Maine. Now the Eagles look to get it out. And they do. Eagles hard on the forecheck. Maine, and stolen behind the net. The Maine player goes down. The Eagles get it. Look to establish something here. Here's a shot and a save by the Maine goaltender. We'll take it. We need more shots, so we'll take any of those shots. Face-off would be to the left or glove side of the Maine goaltender. 15-13 left in the second period. Face-off controlled by Maine. They play it behind the net and look to clear the zone and do. Cross-ice pass, bringing it right into the zone. Oh, nice hit there. Taking off the puck nicely by Westfall. That puck goes up and hits productive netting and out of play. Still 1-0 here early in the second period. Eagles control the jaw. Played up the boards and out. And they send it in and give chase. Maine looks to break out, and they do, crossing center ice. There's a save by the Eagles goaltender. Whistled. Nicely done. 14:26 left in the second period. Still 1-0 Maine. Face off to the right of the goalie. Eagles control the puck and look to get it out. They do, but then lost control of the puck there. Maine gains control at center ice and sends it in on goal. Covered up briefly there by the Eagles goaltender, but they choose to play it. Sent in on the far boards. Eagles look to push it out and do. Get as far as center ice and they gain control. Taken right back over by Maine and they look to counter. Maine comes in, here's a shot. And a save made by the Eagles goaltender once again. Face-off controlled by Maine. Here's a shot from the point. That goes wide. Eagles look to get it out and cannot. As they battle on far boards. Now the Eagles break out. They 2-on-1 if they hurry. Cross-ice pass. Nice move. That shot sticked away there by the Maine goaltender. Not sure he knew exactly where that was. Held in momentarily by the Eagles, and they battle for it in front of the Eagles zone. And here's a shot. That goes wide. Eagles give chase. Still hold possession in the zone. Nice stick there by the Eagles defenseman. They battle on the near boards. Stolen right up front and sticked away by Maine. Eagles still holding possession. Nicely done there. And Maine finally gets it out. Looks like that'll go far enough for icing. And does. 12:52 left in the second period. Still 1-0 Maine. Face-off would be to the circle to the left of Maine's goaltender. That's controlled by the Eagles, but Maine gained possession, rushing straight through the neutral zone. They get a 3-on-2. There's a shot, save made. Eagles look to counter. It's taken over by Maine. They look to break into the zone. Here's a 2-on-1 with Maine. There's a shot, save made, kicked offside, far to the net. Maine holds possession. Now Eagles gets it back. They lose possession of the puck. Maine throws it right back in and they go off on a change. Eagles look to regroup. They've dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Now the Eagles get it in and they go off for a change on their own. Maine's going to look to break out. Maine gets it into the zone. There's a shot, save made by the Eagles goaltender. Maine holds possession. There's a shot that's deflected before it even gets in. And they battle for it on the near boards. Eagles get it out. There's a shot, blockered away there by Maine's goaltender, and he had to. His centering shot, ooh, that circled just to the far outside post. Eagles playing it behind the net and hold possession momentarily on the near boards. They battle in the corner. Centering pass, controlled by the Eagles. Ooh, a nice stick there away by Maine. And they look to break out. That puck gets in. Backhanded shot goes far to the wide. There's a little giveaway up front. Maine has it. There's a shot kicked away nicely by the Eagles goaltender. Well, the Eagles look to clear the zone and can't get it out. Held in by Maine. They played around the backside. Here come the Eagles breaking out. Cross center ice into the zone. Maine takes it away and they're looking to break out. There's a shot, save made. Another shot, another save. Nicely done, a little extra afterwards. A little pushing and shoving, but it's a hockey game. 10:26 left in the second period. Still 1-0 Maine. Face-off's going to be the circle to the left of the Eagles goaltender. That face-off is controlled by the Eagles. They look to get out and do. Taken right back by Maine and they send it right back in. Giveaway there, and there's a save. Eagles just a little mishandle there and a weak shot, but the goalie has the defensive back, as always. There's a defensive draw, controlled again by the Eagles. They're going to play it behind the net and do. Maine's there to retrieve. They battle for it. Maine comes up with it, tries to bring it to the front of the net, but can't get it there. Now the Eagles going to send it right in. There's a bouncer sticked away by the Maine goaltender. Eagles going to hold possession momentarily behind the net. So they battle for it. They still have it. Eagles are cycling here. Look to center it. There's a center bouncing puck. Slow in, and Maine's had to make a save there. Eagles hold possession as they cycle the puck on the far boards. Centered right up front as they battle again. And Maine gains possession. And looks to counter and get it into the zone. Maine has it. Backhanded shot, save made. Not sure where it went, and it went to the far side. That's held in at the point momentarily. Here's a shot coming in. That goes to the wide side. Eagles look to clear and can't. That's off their own player skate. Eagles still holding possession, and they're going to send it all the way down for icing. 8:42 8:41 left to go in the second period. Still 1-0 Maine. Face-off will be to the circle to the right of the Eagles goaltender. Controlled by Maine. That shot's deflected. Here's another shot that just goes wide. Maine plays it back to the point. They hold the zone. Now the Eagles look to break out. Crossing center ice. Nice move there. Still fighting through. Here's a shot. He scored! What a shot. Lost sight of it there momentarily. But a heck of an individual effort there to tie the game. 1-1. 8:21 left to go in the second period. Heck of a play there, I believe by number 58, the defenseman. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, and they're going to look to push the pace. Rough got in the way a little bit there. The Eagles still trying to push it to as far as the Maine blue line so far, and just gets it across the line, but Maine looks to counter. There's a shot blocked away nicely there. Centering pass, but nobody home. Maine holds possession. There's a shot sticked away nicely there by the Eagles goaltender. Maine still holds possession. They battle in the far corner. That's played back to the point. That shot's deflected. Maine holds the zone. Eagles finally gain possession and look to break out. Got a little extra going on behind with these two. It's going to be whistled dead. I assume they're both going off, and they are. So Eagles get an offensive zone face-off. It looks like we're going to be 5-on-5. Both combatants got mutual holding penalties on that, it looked like. 2 minutes for holding. 2 minutes and a whistle. Eagles try a shot right off the face-off. That just goes wide. And Maine looks to break out and do. Right into the zone. Here's a shot. Blockered away nicely by the Eagles goaltender. Eagles mishandle it again. Maine looks to bring it in. Sends it in deep. Eagles back to regroup. Maine gets to the puck.
Let's go!
They battle behind the net. Chipped away. As Egan takes a hit to make a play, the Eagles get into the zone. Taken away there by Maine. Eagles back to regroup. Maine's going to send it all the way in. They're offsides.
Go, up, let's go!
Eagles have some time. They get as far as center ice, and Maine takes it back and sends it right in.
Go, Westy, go!
That puck is thrown out of there by the Eagles goaltender. That was pretty close. Maine back in their own zone behind their net to regroup. That's stolen nicely by the Eagles. Now they're putting the pressure on. Nice chuck there also by the Eagles. Maine looking to break out. Get into the Eagles zone. Sticked off the puck nicely. Here's a shot. Sticked away there by the Eagles goaltender again. He's been up to the task so far today. Eagles crossing center ice, look to get it in and do. And then the Eagles rush down there and beat Maine to get it. And there's a shot that's handled easily, but great hustle play by number 26 as he beat the Maine defenders to the puck in their own zone. Face off to the circle to the right of Maine's goaltender. Controlled by Maine. Eagles gain some possession there. Now Maine gets it back. Held in at the point nicely there by the Eagles. They still have it. There's a deflected puck, and Maine looks to break out. They cross center ice, get it right into the zone. Nice passing play. There's a shot. Save made. As they battle in front of the net, the puck is still loose. Eagles get it out. They get as far as center, and oh, there, nice deflection there by the Eagles. They'll have to regroup. They would have been offsides if they touched it. Maine sends a long pass right in. 45. The drop pass. That puck does not get on goal. Maine circling. Nice kick save there by the Eagles goaltender. Maine plays it behind the net. They battling behind the net for the puck.
Let's get it out.
Maine comes up with it, tries to center. Eagles slap that away. Held in at the point nicely by the Maine defender. He goes D to D. Here's a little slap shot. Oh, what a save by the Eagles goaltender. He's been the best player on the ice so far. Eagles get it to the line, but not out. Maine holds it in. There's a slow shot. Never makes it into the Eagles goaltender. Maine holds it in. They send it behind the net. They got the Eagles reeling a little bit here. Eagles gain possession, can't get it out, stolen away. Maine plays it back to the point. There's a shot that deflected down. Now the Eagles cover up nicely. He's looking for a face-off there, and I don't blame him. 3:31 left in the second period. It's 1-1. Face-off to the circle to the right. Controlled by the Eagles. They look to get it out, but held in at the point. Eagles look to chip it out and do. A little bit of speed there. Ooh. The Eagles are in offsides. Nice hustle play there. Face off in the neutral zone, right in front of the Eagles bench. Eagles get it in, but controlled by Maine. And they play to the Eagles' blue line. The Eagles look to counter. They get into the zone. And they were surrounded by Maine defenders, and Maine looks to break out, and do. Right through the defense. Centering pass sticked away there by the Eagles goaltender. Eagles look to break out. Get as far as center ice. Maine gains possession and sends it right back in. Maine player lost an edge there, and then the Eagles with another little misplay. Maine brings it right into the crease. Sticked away nicely. That's played to center ice. And Maine sends it right back in. Oh, what a nice pass. Right in. He's right in. Shot. Oh, what a save. It's still loose. And a little extra pushing and shoving. I don't understand. It was a fair play there by the Eagles. What a nice save there by the Maine goaltender, and they held on to it. Wow, that was a heck of a pass there out of the zone by the Eagles. Offense's zone face-off here for the Eagles. Controlled by Maine. And they'll look, play it behind the net. And reverse again. And they break right out. Number 5 breaking into the Eagles zone. Save, blockered away there by the Eagles goaltender nicely. Held in at the point. Pitchforked up. That was a sky shot. Never hit anything into the near corner. Now the Eagles look to break out. Crossing center ice. Right into the zone. Centering pass. Oh, kicked away there. Oh, man, that was close. Eagles back to retreat. Played up, but not out by the Eagles. Held in behind the net there by Maine as they battle for it.
Come on, guys. Pressure. Let's go.
Played up to the half boards. Eagles look to get it out and do. Maine's going to regroup in the neutral zone here.
There you go, Westy.
Eagles gain possession. Send it in. And hold the zone nicely. They battle for it in the near corner. Played up and held in nicely at the point by the Eagles defense. What a pass. Right in. Save made. Kicked away by the Eagles goaltender. Clearing attempt. Does not get out. Shot across the ice. 18 seconds left in the second period. Played up to the point. And they just send it down. Eagles still trying to get it out. Cannot. That's played over. And the Eagles gain possession. And they're looking to just hold on and get a whistle and do. 1-1 after 2 here in Naperville. Fresh sheet of ice here to start the third period between Sandburg Eagles JV and the Maine JV team. We're 1-1 to go in the third, and the Eagles are going to look to push the pace here, and they can certainly use this victory. Opening face-off of the third period. Still 1-1. Face-off. Controlled by Maine as they send it in. Eagles give chase. Play it to the near boards. Maine holds it in. Maine still holds it. Played in the near corner. Maine's going to play it back to the point and held in. They circle. Back over the defense. Here comes a shot. That's deflected out of play. Nice stick there by the Eagles. 15:29 left to go in the third period. 1-1. Face off to do the circle to the left of the Eagles goaltender. Face off controlled by Maine. They play it back to their defense. That shot's deflected. Back into the neutral zone. Maine's just going to dump it in there. The Eagles look to break out. And do. Get it to the line of Maine, and Maine's going to send it all the way back down. That's going to be icing. Face off to the circle to the right of the Maine goaltender. There's a shot right on. Saved by Maine. Maine looks to break out. They send it in the Eagles zone. Eagles there. Get it as far as the point. Maine holds it in. There's a shot, and that's blocked there by the Eagles defender. Eagles look to get it out. They battle for it in front of the Eagles bench there, and they do clear the zone momentarily. Eagles back to regroup. Mishandle there. Brought right up front, and a save there by the Eagles goaltender, and a second save as well. Again, Eagles goaltender has been the best player on the ice for them thus far in this game. 14:31 left to go in the third period. Still 1-1, thanks to the Eagles goalie. Faceoff's going to be to the circle to the right, or stick side of the Eagles goaltender. Controlled by Maine. They play it back to the point. They send it back in deep. Let's play behind the net. Maine gets it. They play it all the way back to the point. There's a shot. Deflected and in. Not much chance there for the Eagles goaltender as that was deflected about 5 feet out in front of the net. Completely changed direction and ended up in the back of the net. 14:16 left in the third period, 2-1 Maine. Eagles going to look to counter here right away. Center ice face-off. Controlled by Maine. Maine throws it into the zone. Eagles gain possession and break right back out. That puck goes all the way down in the Maine zone. The race is on. Maine gets it. But nice forecheck there by the Eagles forward as he forced them to just mishandle the puck and send it all the way out. Eagles back in their own zone to regroup. They look to break out. Stolen. There's a shot and a save. A little misplay comes to shots. We've seen that in the last couple of games. We get a couple mishandled and we're giving the other team a little opportunity there. But again, Eagles goaltender up to the challenge thus far. Face off a B to his left or stick side. Face off controlled by the Eagles. That comes on net and covered up nicely there by the Eagles goaltender just to make sure. We'll take another face off. There's the draw control by the Eagles this time. They push it up and out of the zone. And Maine's going to send it right back in. Stop behind the goal by the Eagles goaltender. They look to regroup on the near boards. Eagles look to push it out. And they do. Clear the zone. Get it in. And Maine looks to counter. Pulls up. Sends it back to the defense at the point. Nice stick there by the Eagles. Now the Eagles look to counter. Gets so far as to center ice. Taken down was the Eagles defender. And Maine looks to counter now. Into the zone. Centering pass sticked away nicely there by the Eagles. Held in at the point. Slap shot right on and a save there by the Eagles goaltender. 12:33 left in the third period. 2-1 Maine. Face off in the Eagles zone. Circle to the left of the goalie. Controlled by the Eagles. And they get it out all the way down. I believe this will be icing, and it is. Face off to be circled to the left of the Eagles goaltender. Looking for some offense here. Face off, controlled by Maine. Shot it just wide. Eagles look to push it out of their zone as they battle for it at the line. Eagles do get it out as far as center ice. Maine looks to throw it right back in and do. Eagles behind their net. Oh, kicked out front. And luckily, the Eagles are there to regroup it. Cross center ice. Taken off the puck there by the Maine. They get it as far as the blue line. Now they send it in deep. Here's a shot. Oh, and a save by Maine. That was right on. Nice opportunity there. That's held in nicely there by Westfall at the point. Eagles with the centering pass. And Maine gets it out. Eagles going to look to send it right back in. And do. There's a shot right on and a save made by Maine. He's just going to cover up and look for a face-off as the Eagles start to push. 11:18 left in the third period. 2-1 Maine. Face-off a B to the left. And Maine gets it right out. Sends it all the way down. Eagles forced to play. It wasn't far enough for icing. And the Eagles get it right out. And right in. That shot is just wide in, but bounces on goal. And wow, what a fortunate bounce for Maine as it went right into the legs of the goaltender. Eagles looking for a break. Almost had it right there. Face-off's going to be to the left of Maine's goaltender. Eagles got a little bit of a push here. Let's see if they can keep it going. Face-off, controlled by the Eagles, back to the point. Shot deflected slightly. Here's a shot. Bouncer, in a pad save by Maine. That went right on goal. That was beautiful play. And here's Maine. Cross-ice pass gets it right out, and they're going to look to counter. Nice play there by the Eagles. Defender shot and a save made by the Eagles goaltender. Now the Eagles going to look to push it out. And they do. They get it out of the zone as far as center ice, and Maine's going to send it right back in. Eagles look to regroup. Eagles look to break it out. Here they go across center ice into the zone, taking right off the puck, but then get it right back. Maine chips it out. Cross ice, almost intercepted there by the Eagles. Ooh, the Eagles try to send it in, but instead take a shot at the coach of Maine with the puck. 10:03 left in the third period. They're going to drop this puck, I believe, at center ice. Center ice face-off controlled by Maine, back to their blue line. And they just play catch with the Eagles defenseman. And a giveaway right up front. Here's a shot and a score. On the backhand, that was a beautiful shot. Little misplay there by the Eagles and ends up in the back of the net. 9:53 left in the third period. It is 3-1 Maine. Eagles need a push here. We're going to need a goal quickly. Eagles play it in the neutral zone. They're going to get it in, send it all the way down. Maine back to retreat. They look to break out. They get it to the neutral zone. Eagles send it right back in. Called it offsides. Called intentional offsides. 9:36. This faceoff is going to be the left of the goaltender, of the Eagles goaltender. They sent that all the way down in the defensive zone. Maine plays the puck back to the point. That shot goes just wide as they battle for it. Maine looking to cycle. Still holding on to it behind the goal. Held in at the point there by Maine. Again. Now it's brought out by the Eagles. Eagles looking to counter. Maine gets it back at center ice and they still battle for it. Eagles going to get it in deep and look to change. Here comes the forecheck of the Eagles giving chase as Maine looks to break out. They get as far as center ice, but the Eagles got good sticks there to hold that puck in. Now here come the Eagles, breaking out of their own zone. That puck goes up. We got a hand pass. 8:39 left to go in the third. 3-1 Maine. Neutral zone face-off right in front of the Maine bench. Controlled briefly by the Eagles as they send it in deep. Maine back to regroup. They send it to the near corner. The Eagles' forecheck is right there, and they hold the zone. Maine gets it back. Again, nice forecheck there by the Eagles, keeping the pressure on. Maine still able to hold possession, and here they look to break out and do. Right in the zone. There's a shot kicked away nicely there by the Eagles goaltender. The ref didn't see the net was off, but now does and whistles the play dead. 7:57 left in the third period. Faceoff's going to be to the left of the Eagles goaltender. Controlled by the Eagles. Now Maine takes it back and they battle for it. Eagles play it to the line. There's a slap shot in from the point. Goes wide. Maine looks to center. Here's a shot. Oh, nice save there by the Eagles goaltender. Played back to the point. Maine cycling the puck here. They still have it behind the Eagles goal. Played up to the far boards. Now played back to the point once more. Wrist shot deflected out of play there by the Eagles defense. So far they're keeping them to the outside, which has been good in this little series. That pops loose and then Maine fights for it and they get it and they look to bring it right back in and do. Send it in deep as they go off for a change. Eagles look to break out. That long pass is broken up by Maine as they're coming right back in. Kicked away. Maine looking to get a shot off. Do not, because there's some nice sticks there by the Eagles. Played out. That would be offsides. But Maine goes back and tags up. Now there's another pass picked off right in the slap shot. Kick save made by the Eagles. And another save there by the Eagles goaltender. The Eagles gain control of the puck and look to rush it through the neutral zone, taken off at center ice by a body check. And Maine brings it right back in and fires a shot. That's blocked away by the Eagles goaltender. Eagles look to break out, get to center ice, and send it in deep. Maine plays it behind their own goal. Reverses direction. Now the forecheck's in. They clear it to center ice where the Eagles take over. Eagles got to now get it in and give chase. It's controlled by Maine as they look to get it out. Eagles get it back. Ooh, it just sticked away at the last minute before that shot was able to get off. And Maine looks to regroup. They play it on the near boards and still hold possession, but it's in their zone. Here come the Eagles. Get the puck. Play it behind the net, and Maine's going to get it. They look to play it up, slapped down momentarily by the Eagles defense, but now Maine's gains control on the backhand, kicked away nicely by the Eagles goaltender, and we had some contact down there with the goaltender and one of the Maine players, and hopefully our Eagles goaltender is okay, and he looks like he's going to be all right. He's a hockey player. He's a tough guy. 3-1 Maine with 4:57 left in the third period. We're going to have a center ice face-off. Face-off controlled by the Eagles. They regroup in their own end, all the way behind their own goal. Now look to bring it out. Get it out of the zone to center ice, and now they get it in to the zone, send it in deep. Forecheck is there. Now the Eagles getting control of the puck. Try to center. Still loose. There's Egan with the shot, kicked away. There's another shot off the post. Eagles still hold control. Play it down to the far corner. Maine's looking to just clear it out. And they do, but the Eagles get possession right back. They send it right back in on goal. Place whistle dead. And they're going to take a timeout. 4:01 left in the third. 3-1 Maine. This is Eagles time. We really need to get a quick one here. Face-off is going to be in the neutral zone, the dot right in front of the Maine bench. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, but Maine gets it right back, and they clear the zone and send it all the way down. That goes far enough for icing, so the Eagles get an offensive draw here. We're not out of it. Face-off is going to be the circle to the left of Maine's goaltender. Face-off controlled by Maine. They clear the zone and send it in. sticked away nicely there. Now Maine picks it up. And oh, what a save again by the Eagles goaltender. Looked like he was down and out momentarily and was still able to make a heck of a save to keep the deficit to 2. 3:35 left in the third period. Faceoff's going to be to the left of the Eagles goaltender. Maine still up 3-1. Eagles looking to do something about that. Faceoff controlled by Maine. Back to the point. They're just going to send it in deep, but they retrieve behind the goal. They look to center, but that's a nice stick away there by number 27 of the Eagles. They battle for it. Into the corner, that's popped up. Not quite out of play. And they still go for it. A couple nice collisions there. And Maine holds. We're going to have a trip here. And the Eagles are going to go to the power play, and they need it. Eagles on the power play here. I believe this is the first power play of the game for the Eagles. They could use a quick one right here. Neutral zone face-off. Controlled by the Eagles. And they get as far as Maine's blue line, and Maine's going to send it all the way down. Westfall back to retrieve the puck and look to break out. There's a giveaway and a centering pass. Nice stick there by Westfall to stave off a scoring chance shorthanded. Now the Eagles gain control and they're going to look to break out. And do. They get to the line and send it in. And Maine sends it right back out. We got an empty goal. We're going to go with 6 attackers here. So we got a 6-on-4 and an empty net to my left. Eagles in on the puck, on the forecheck. Look to center and do, still loose. There's a backhand shot. Oh, and that was very close. They're saying no icing on that play. It was waved off immediately. I don't really understand why. Here come the Eagles looking to break out. That's handled by the Maine, so no icing there either. He looks to play it up, but not out. Held in on the half boards there nicely by the Eagles. They play it back to the point. Play it back down to the corner. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Save made and they score! What a save! What a score there by the Eagles to pull within 1. I told you this is Eagles time. This is how we do it. We got minute 35 left in the third period. Eagles down by 1 now. Control, face-off control by the Eagles. They send it right in. And off goes the goalie again. It'll be a 5-on-4. Or I'm sorry, it'll be a 6-on-5 as the penalty is over. That's centered right in. Did that go in? It's in. I believe that's in. Oh, he's saying no. No goal. Wishful thinking on my part. Faceoff's going to be to the circle to the right of Maine's goaltender. 1:21 left in the third. Eagles are going to take a timeout here. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Maine goaltender with 1:21 left to go in the game here. Eagles are down by 1, and they will go with 6 attackers in an empty net. Faceoff controlled by Maine. They look to clear the zone. And do. Takes a shot. That's going to be wide and icing. .112 left in the third. There's a face-off controlled by Maine. They look to clear it, but muscled off the puck by the Eagles behind the goal. Look to center. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Deflected. Still loose. Looked like a bit of a trip there, but no call with 55 seconds left. Maine gets the puck. They're just going to lift it out, and the Eagles give chase. Get it right out, and the Eagles going to look to bring it right back in the zone. Taken back by Maine. Eagles look to regroup. And look to get in the zone with 30 seconds left to go in the third period. Taken right off the puck by Maine. And the Eagles get it back, and then they battle for it in front of the Maine bench. Eagles get it. They got to send it in. And do. That puck's in deep with 16 seconds left. They fight for it. Centering pass off the side of the net. Maine gets it. They fight for it. Back to the point with 6 seconds left. Here's the shot. That goes wide. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it. Heck of an effort by the Eagles to try to come back in this one, but they come up a little bit short towards the end. 3-2 Maine is the final.